Hello. What if I told you this is take like 6 or 7 of this intro video to this new channel? And it's all, well, first, the commentary and some of them weren't great, but I think there was like a couple I really liked the commentary for, and I started a new world for each one. I even, like the last take, I even found like a mushroom island. And here we are in a new world because the audio has been jacked up, and it's just because I set OBS to the wrong microphone and I didn't catch it until now. So I think it was recording from the laptop microphone and not my headset microphone, which my headset still isn't like the best quality, but it's way better than the laptop microphone. But yeah, new laptop, and it runs really nice. Got a decent deal on it for what it is anyway, because it's 32 gigabytes of RAM, which like still isn't like the most RAM like ever, but it's quadruple what I had before, and it's amazing what I can do with more RAM, which will probably be obsolete here in a couple of years, but you know what, time being it works. I could finally run Minecraft, and it actually runs well. Even on my last laptop, it was like a gaming laptop. It still like struggled to keep Minecraft going at a consistent 60, even with like sodium and lithium. And here I am with just sodium, and it's running like beautifully, and I even got shaders here. Yeah, I can't believe that. Seems this is not the best seed. But yeah, it's really nice, and I think this will really help me create better content, which is why I'm starting up a new channel, and I'm not continuing with the Nutshaq channel because it's got like 1,000 subscribers, but none of those subscribers are very active, and they all subscribed for Mine Diamonds, and that Mine Diamonds like repost with like, but I base boosted it, and that's it. That's the only reason why anyone was subscribed to my channel, and I deleted it. So any further content I make on there, I mean, I tried those showdown videos last year, and they actually pulled in a decent amount of views, like way more than I thought they would. But you know, the problem is they weren't really bringing in any subscribers. In fact, my sub count kept dropping. So I feel like it would be better to start anew. And I don't know, we'll see how this goes. I can't imagine this video will get that many views, and it's okay. This is more just like an introductory video anyway. Maybe I'll continue on this world, even though I really wanted to continue on the one with the mushroom island. I don't know, I could start a new world with that seed, I guess. The only areas I mean, it wasn't too far from spawn, and really I only explored that a little part of the spawn area to grab some wood, and then I boated off, because I don't know why I boated off. I was just trying to extend the content a little longer, and it's... Oh, Mushroom Island. That's nice. And I even got a really nice screenshot of a sunset on the Mushroom Island, and the microphone sounded so blown out because it was using the laptop microphone, which, I mean, the headset microphone's not that much better, but at least it doesn't sound like blown out. I feel like this is a little more manageable. Another sheep would be very nice right now. Also, I'm skipping all these pigs, even though I should be killing them for food. But yeah, I was looking at like Pokemon. Nice fail. So looking at maybe Pokemon content too. I know the Switch 2 is coming out soon. I got it on pre-order actually, believe it or not. I can't believe it, but I do. Maybe I'll buy a capture card or something. I don't know. One thing at a time though, because I just bought this. Don't want to get too hasty because of college and stuff, you know, but yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm kind of looking at. Maybe some like showdown content. I got a couple draft leagues starting up soon, so that could be something. Maybe just like general like Pokemon content. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a capture card though, so we'll figure something out, but yeah, I think Minecraft would probably be the easiest because I don't need any extra hardware. It's here on the computer. Speaking of Minecraft, I saw the Minecraft movie like a month ago. That's when it came out, right? April. I think I literally saw it like, I want to say opening night. That might be the first movie I've seen like opening night or open. Yeah, I know for sure it was opening weekend, and I was like a little bit before like the chicken jockey like garbage started in, and I gotta say, I've been playing Minecraft since like 2012, 2013, something like that. So I played the game for quite a while, and I mean it really doesn't do the game justice at all. It's not a very good movie. I didn't hate it. It's just you're really only seeing it just for the Jack Black one-liners, and that's it. I mean, that's all the movie has to offer. Most of the comedy falls flat, but it's just a lot of humor. It's just a lot of jokes that don't land. I think I found like the scene with the one woman and the villager in love. I think I felt like that was a bit more weird than funny. Maybe I'm just difficult to please. I know it's a kid's movie, so maybe I shouldn't be making a big deal about it. Kids found it funny, but I mean, outside of the Jack Black one-liners, there's not really much of a reason to actually watch the movie, like, at all. I mean, the Lava Chicken song was catchy, I must admit. I've had it stuck in my head off and on ever since I've seen the darn thing. I enjoyed it, but I can say that it was very disappointing in some regards. And now I'm just kind of getting absorbed in the game. Yeah, I mean that's not really a very in-depth review. I don't think it really. I mean, there's not really much more that needs to be said. It's a kids movie. It's a generic kids movie, is what it is. It's not really anything more than that. It's not anything to be excited about. Maybe I'm complaining too much. Like I said, I got the Switch 2 on pre-order, and I am intrigued to see how well the Switch 2 version of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet run, because as it stands, the Switch 1 version, it runs like garbage. And people say that like just complaining to complain or whatever. No, I mean you gotta play it. It's bad. Like Castle Royale Lake, it's terrible. The Savannah biome and the terrarium and the DLC, it starts raining, turns into a slideshow. And I mean there are other areas like that too. So it's not just like those two areas. Those are probably the most egregious examples from my memory. Also that Tag Tree Thicket, I think that's another one. It was like, and the bamboo area. I think those two lagged quite a bit too, but I know there's like some minor graphics improvements, and people did complain about the graphics of the game. I've never been like a big graphics in game person, I say as I'm using shaders, but I've never been like a big like graphics in Pokemon games type of person. I mean, I guess there is an expectation with it being a $1 billion franchise that the games look nice. I mean, comparing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was a launch game for the Switch, and it looks a million times better than Scarlet and Violet does. I mean, to be fair, I don't really care for how Scarlet and Violet looks. Everything looks like plasticky, and they tried like the texture of the Pokemon, and I don't think they did a good job of it. I think it's a neat idea in practice, and it might just be the lighting system and how everything looks like plastic, but it really didn't turn out that well. I think I'm more concerned about how the game runs, because as it stands, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet run like dog water. And some people say that, once they fix the frame rate issues, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will be the best games in the series. I don't know about that one. I mean, the story was okay. And they're like, oh, you're complaining about the story in a Pokemon game. It's for kids. Well, it's still an RPG at the end of the day. I'd hope the story, and maybe I was just spoiled by growing up with black and white, but I guess it's a bit of an expectation I have that story should at least be passable. And I mean, stories in Pokemon games have never been like amazing aside from Gen 5, but I mean, there's some good characters and all that, but I got problems with progression goes. I mean, it's open world, yeah, but it's not really open world. There's some stuff you got to do before you can even like fight the Dondozo Tatsugiri Titan. Like you have to like actually unlock the swimming ability, so you have to defeat a different Titan just to unlock that. The gym leader like in Titan and like Team Star fights don't actually scale to the level of your Pokemon, so you're basically forced to play everything in order anyway. So it's like what's the point? Nice generation. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration to say that Scarlet and Violet would be the best games in the series if they fix the performance issues. I think it would make it a way better game. Best in the series? Not sure. I don't even know if it would be top 5, if I'm being honest. Do you think Scarlet and Violet would be the best games if not for the performance issues? That's your opinion. My top 5. So, number 1, Black and White 2. Number 2, very close second, the original Black and White. Number 3, Emerald. Number 4, Heart Gold Soul Silver. And number 5, you know what? This is going to be a little controversial. I like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'd say I'd put that in 5. Maybe Legends Arceus, but I think it's just because Ultra Moon was probably the one 3DS game I put the most hours into. But I think it's just better than Sun. I mean, people complain about it when they came out, and yeah, sure, it's the same. It's most of the same garbage as Sun and Moon. Like it's basically a third version that they made 2 versions for. So instead of like Diamond Pearl you get Platinum, you get 2 versions, which yeah, it is a little greedy, I will admit, but I've got problems with Sun and Moon. But you know what, there is still a lot of dialogue. The story's not bad, and I think Ultra Sun and Moon at least fixed a little bit of the lengthy dialogue, especially on the first island. I mean, for starters, you get your starter like way faster in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon than in Sun and Moon. Because Sun and Moon, you have to like go through a whole like song and dance. I mean, you still got to go through some of that in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but you at least get your starter a little earlier to make up for it. I think I just like the atmosphere of the Alola region. I like a lot of Sun and Moon music, a lot of Alolan Pokemon I like. And I don't know, maybe it's just recency bias because we just got that TCG Pocket set with it, and I have felt some nostalgia for Gen 7 lately, but I think I could put Legends Arceus up there too, at 5 as well. I guess it depends on the mood. I like Legends Arceus. I don't like the battling system, but I guess the game isn't really about battling. It's more about catching. I have not completed the decks in that game, I will be honest, but it's the one game where I enjoyed catching stuff the most. I think Scarlet and Violet's the only Pokemon games I've actually completed the decks in, and I'm not kidding about that. I did that towards the end of this past year because they released that Shiny Meloetta thing. I want Shiny Meloetta, so I actually grinded out the entire decks. You have to complete the Scarlet and Violet decks and both DLC decks, and I did it. And then I tried to do the same thing again for Sword and Shield when they announced Shiny Keldeo, because I really like Keldeo. I think it would have been cool to get a Shiny Keldeo, but because of the way the wild area works with encounters, it's horrible. It's horrible to grind for the decks in that game. So I gave up after a couple days. Maybe I could do it in the future. I just did not have a lot of fun doing it. I mean, the Scarlet and Violet decks was like a really painful grind too, especially the DLC stuff, because I mean I have both versions of the game, so it's like one thing for the Scarlet and Violet decks, but I only have DLC for Scarlet. I don't have the DLC for Violet, so that made grinding for stuff a little more difficult, because the kicker is you had to register it in Pokemon Home, and it has to have been caught, it has to have originated from Scarlet or Violet. So if you transfer a Pokemon up, like a version exclusive up from Sword and Shield into Home, and then put it from Home into Scarlet and Violet and put it back into Home, that still doesn't work. So the workaround I found is that I'd have to breed it. So I'd transfer it up, but then I'd breed it and then hatch it, and then that's how I get the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. And don't even get me started on the DLC Paradox Pokemon, because that was a nightmare in and of itself. Oh, that's a nice sunset. Maybe I can grind out the Sword and Shield decks for like a stream or something. I'm open to streaming too. I've been looking into that too, but I think we'll just take in the sunset and we'll end it here as a nice little introduction. Maybe I'll continue on this world. We've already found 2 villages, so it's actually not even a bad seed or anything. Thanks for watching.